I am very pleased to introduce Chris Kuknyo of Patriot Disposal in Prescott Valley, Arizona. Chris helped found Patriot Disposal 10 years ago, fighting the odds to build a business that now serves thousands of residential and commercial customers throughout Yavapai County. Patriot is a local company serving local communities, and the business gives back by contributing to local organizations and events, including the local food bank, Little League, the Prescott Valley Team Up to Clean Up, and the company was the first to bring recycling services to the area. Chris is equally involved, serving as vice chair of the Prescott Valley Chamber of Commerce, as well as on the board of directors for the Prescott Valley Economic Development Foundation. Chris, welcome to our committee.
Thank you, Madam Chair, for allowing me to speak with you on behalf of small business folks of Arizona's 1st Congressional District. And I also want to thank Representative Kirkpatrick for the invitation to do the same. My name is Chris Kuknyo, and I'm one of the co-founders of Patriot Disposal. We're a small trash and recycling company that just celebrated our 10th anniversary. You see, 10 years ago, I and another gentleman took hold of the American dream. We knew that the dream wasn't entitlement, but opportunity. That if we believed in ourselves and worked hard, there was nothing we couldn't accomplish. My partner knew the trash business and was a whiz at financing and administration. I knew how to fix trucks, and I had a knack for marketing. We developed a rock-solid business plan and took it to the Service Corps of Retired Executives in the Small Business Administration. They said, "Don't do it. You'll never make it. Waste management will crush you." We took our plan to the banks, where one loan officer laughed and said, "Come back when you don't need the money." So we did what so many small business people do. We went all in. We put everything we owned and worked for on the table. I took out a mortgage on my home, and we purchased a garbage truck and 300 garbage cans. Today, the banks visit us on a regular basis, wanting to help us manage the cash flow of our 16,000 residential and 800 commercial accounts. The journey from 0 employees to 29 employees has not been without its challenges, as represented by my graying hair. I looked at a photo the other day of these 2 young guys standing so proudly in front of their first garbage truck, and the guy on the right does not resemble what I see in the mirror in the morning. We have to swim with the sharks to get to the capital to keep us up with the growth that we had. I'm talking about non-traditional lenders that charge 14 to 21%. I have to compete with the largest disposal company in the world, who happens to own the only landfill in the county that accepts household trash. They charge over double the rate that's offered in Phoenix because they're the only game in town. We have to contend with our own government that seems bent on our destruction. I remember the first quarter of 2006, we only had so much money, and it was 2 weeks till our billing was going to be coming in. We had a choice to make. We could miss payroll and lose our employees, not make a fuel payment and have our gas pumps turned off, not pay the landfill bill and have waste management put us out of business, or miss a tax bill and take a hit from the IRS. The tax we missed for the quarter was $44,000, but after penalties, fines, and interest, it's now $88,000. I know that figure is not much to you folks, but for small business, that could be just devastating. If I was to open a business that charged that much and acted in that manner, I'd be arrested and tossed in prison for loan sharking. The frustration is amplified when you open up the paper and you see the same government that's holding your feet to the fire for thousands is given billions to help the foreign nation of Haiti, or giving out gigantic loans to huge corporations because they are too big to fail. We have been under attack from the big box stores and giant corporations who can weather this economy and use it to further gain market share by eliminating the pesky small businessman. As small business people, we are so busy getting the kids to ball practice or helping at the school that we don't have the time or energy at the end of the day to lobby Congress to let you folks know what needs to be done. That's why I'm so honored, and I truly am thankful for this opportunity to share with you folks today. When I found out I was making this trip, I went to the chamber members and small storefronts around my town and asked a simple question: is there anything you would like me to convey on your behalf? They didn't take long to answer. Tell them the banks still aren't lending. Stop trying to be my partner. No more spending, and they are taxing us to death. I'm sure you hear that last one a lot, but do you ever take into consideration the big picture? It's not just the feds that want to profit from any success we may have, but the state, county, and city are also lined up. Let me give you a quick example of Patriot's purchase of a used trash truck we bought in California. After paying California sales tax, we had to pay a temporary tax to drive it home to Arizona, where we were informed that because we did not pay city sales tax in California, we owed sales tax to the town of Prescott Valley, Arizona. Filling the tank with diesel, we also paid more taxes to get the fuel to get it home. And then we were taxed to license the truck and transfer the title, and the county wants to tax you to inspect the truck. And if over a specific gross vehicle weight, the IRS wants a form filled out and more federal tax paid. Now the truck can go to work picking up trash for $16.75 a month. When you consider any future legislation, please consider that even the smallest impact has an effect on small business. In this town, it seems like $1 million is hardly ever mentioned anymore unless it's 5, 6, or 700 million. For the most part, you seem to speak in billions and now even trillions. These are unfathomable amounts. To small businessmen in this economy, $1,000 is a lot of money. $1,000 is what it will take to cover rent on the store. $1,000 will allow me to keep my home and make the car payment this month. $1,000 separates me from bankruptcy. I've never seen so many dreams shattered as I have in the past year. Folks that have been doing their best to hang on until the economy improves have lost their businesses, their homes, their savings, their dignity. If you don't believe in God, you've never been in business, because over this last year, I guarantee we have all been hitting our knees and asking, Lord, please keep the wolves at bay for just one more day. And should you survive the attack from the big box stores and get out from under the mountain of taxation, if the clouds part and God looks down and smiles on your business, and what do you hear from your national leaders? You hear you're a fat cat, you're the rich, you need to spread the wealth around. I tell you, that's not the way to start a bonding session. But my message is a message of hope. Small business really is the backbone of this country, and proof of that is that we have not failed completely. I know it's not a popular thing to say, but I really am proud of this country, and I still believe in her and the way we do business. Folks from around the world are knocking our door down to get in because we are and always have been the land of opportunity. I think to summarize what the folks back home wanted me to express is that we really don't need you to do anything for us, just don't do anything to harm us. Consider the impact of any legislation. Thank you.